If rap is artistic expression, does interpretation from critics matter? Do they mean more than response from fans or the general consensus within the culture? Often projects that receive critical acclaim do not correspond with reception from the public. When a project is released, some critics base its relevancy on the state of hip-hop at that moment, and often it's a tick and box exercise, with the appeal of an album based on whether it touches on the trends and style which are most popular at that time. This can overlook artistic expression. Not one rapper is the same, although many rappers can have similar subject matter and be part of the same subgenre of rap, their end product will always be different. If we look at the career of Drake, an artist who has been the face of rap for over 10 years, with 170 million records sold and the most charted songs on the Billboard 100. When many think of rap in the 2010s, they associate its progression with Drake. Although if we look at Metacritic, a site which takes reviews from critics and gives an aggregate score, the high point in Drake's career, according to a consensus of critics, was his first mixtape, So Far Gone. It received a score of 81 out of 100. Contrast this with his last album, Scorpion, which has a score of 67. This then leads to a 14-point difference, which would indicate a perceived decline in relevancy from his debut. Yet Drake in that time has gone on to have over 200 entries on the Billboard 100. This indicates a discrepancy between perception from critics and his fans. Drake throughout his career has changed his style and approach with every record, and each record has millions of sales and streams, but his first mixtape is critically accepted as better than his last album, Scorpion. Metacritic, when compiling its list of reviews to aggregate the score for Scorpion, looked at 26 reviews. Of this, only 3 of the reviews were from outlets from within the culture. That's not to say the opinion of outlets from outside the culture are any less important, but questions remain over their relevancy. Can they relate to the ideals of rap? One critic was the now defunct outlet Tiny Mixtapes, who lambasted Drake for not covering certain topics on Scorpion, like his relationship with his baby mother, his rivalry with Kanye West and Pusha T, and for not talking in length about being a father. For not ticking these boxes, the outlet scored Scorpion 3 out of 10. AllMusic, a respected music outlet, marked the album 4 out of 10 for being too introspective, for talking about subject matter relevant to him. Another music site, Pretty Much Amazing, spent half of its review writing about other artists, scolding Drake for anything but the content of his music, doing comparisons of the album's length compared to other artists and bemoaning him for great music he wants to make, ranking the album 5 out of 10. It's important to understand that everyone has their own opinion, but if you're going to mark an artist's album against a set of criteria which is irrelevant to the music, make little to no reference to the genre of rap, should it be included when gaining an aggregate score of an album's worth? But what do you think? Are critical reviews important? Should they just be from within the culture? Tell us what you feel in the comments. This has been Hip Hop Frequency. Thanks for listening.